A lot of the big teams in the Premier League who had players at the World Cup have struggled to get the best form out of their players, and they've struggled with injuries. How pleased have you been with perhaps your staff and your strategy in making sure your players are now coming through that and they're playing their best football?
We try to do our best. Always when we do in that way and it works, it's because we are a genius of how good we are, the medical staff and everybody. But doing the same, maybe we can have 10 injuries. So sometimes the consequence of your actions, you never know. It's because that's the reason why. But I have to admit, we have an incredible medical department, an incredible physios. Last season we were the best. Few injuries, and I think that is the most important department, because you can keep the players fit or alive in terms of no injuries. Is the most value investment, or the cheaper investment for the club. To pay the salaries for the players when he cannot play is the more expensive issue, and that's why the department is so important. And this season, it just except one little thing from Gundogan, muscular issues, we are okay.
This game has been dominated by talk of the pitch at Wembley. I'm just wondering, A, how concerned you are about it, and whether you've done anything maybe here at the CFA with ground staff digging up the pitch so you get to play in those conditions.
It is what it is. I'm pretty sure that Tottenham had a good greenkeeper. It's what it is. So I think the Premier League doesn't like too much, and Tottenham neither, but it's what it is. So hopefully Tottenham can finish stadium as quick as possible, but it's what it is. So it's not necessary to complain about that. So we have to adapt quickly, try to figure out the pitch will not be in perfect conditions, and adapt. So we have to play in that way, and we have to do it.
But does that become a factor perhaps if you decide to play Kevin De Bruyne or not?
No.
So the pitch isn't a factor in that decision?
When they are fit, when you are full focus, what you have to do, you avoid the injuries. Normally the injuries happen when you are not 100% focused. So when you take care of yourself properly and you are focused and knowing that the pitch maybe is not in the best condition, you have to be ready, more ready than ever. But no, it's what it is. We're going to take a decision which is the best lineup. You're going to see.
Pep, Don McGuinness, TalkSport.
Yeah.
With that in mind, Kevin De Bruyne back again. How much of a problem is it for you with the team selection now? It's a good problem, I'm sure, but how big a decision do you have to make?
Yeah, it's always a problem. Yeah, always a problem, because I am unfair. Guys are not going to play when one deserves to play, but it's always like this. I said many times, when they play or they training in a bad way, they are out of the selection for themselves. But that does not happen. Always they train good, they try to do their best, and when this happens, it's enough for us, for me, for all our staff. It will be tough, yeah, I know that. I will be unfair, I'm pretty sure of that, but not this 3 days ago, 4 days ago, when we play in Donetsk, I will unfair for many players who deserve to play.
And as a manager, how do you keep everybody happy then? That's a situation when inevitably somebody's going to be very disappointed.
They are, first of all, they are professional, and the second one, they are upset when they are not selected. During the game, they are not happy. After the game, they are not happy. But when they come back in the training session, they have to be happy. So it's not other solution. So they are professional, they know what it is. And the only way to play against Tom Bismuth and convince his teammates, that is the most important thing. Because if they believe me in bad faces or bad moods, or I'm going to show how disappointed it is, they will have a big problem, because they are not going to play. So I understand completely, but the day we come back to a training session, because the next game is here, out there, immediately, and they can convince me quite good when they are who they are. So, and amazing professionals.